Okay, so today we're doing multiplying and dividing fractions. I think it's 4.5. Okay, you've done this a million times, so hopefully it'll go pretty quick today. Let's talk about multiplying first. We got some steps that we have to make sure to follow. Mixed numbers must, I'm saying must because you literally can't do it unless you do this, be turned improper. So that's the first thing you always check. Do I have any mixed numbers? First, I'm going to turn them improper. Then I'm going to multiply across top, multiply across bottom, or I can cross simplify if you know what that is. And then my last step is always to simplify. I think we've learned that this chapter whenever you're like, it's saying it's wrong. Did you simplify? So make sure you check that it's as simple as it can get. Okay, so let's do 3 examples for multiplying. First one is 2/3 times 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to do it one of two ways. First way, I'm just going to multiply across the top and then multiply across the bottom. Second way, then I'm going to cross simplify. You guys can decide which way you like better. So multiply across the top, 2/12. Then I have to simplify this, so divide both of them by 2. That would be 1/6. Okay, that's way 1. Way 2, cross simplifying. I see 2 can go into 4, so I'm going to take 2 one time into 4, which now makes it 2. Now I multiply across the top, and I get 1. Multiply across the bottom, I get 6. This is the way that I like to do it. If that really, really confuses you, go with this. Okay? All right, example number 2. We got -1/4 times 8/9. So I'm going to do it way 1 first. That would be, I know my answer is going to be negative because I have 1 negative. So -8/36. 2 goes into these, but so does 4. So let's divide these by 4. Keep my negative going. So that's going to be -2. And that one would be 9. Cross simplify way. I can't do anything with those, but I can take 4 one time into 8, which leaves me with 2. So now my answer would be -2/9. See why I like doing that? Then I don't have to simplify. Okay, last multiplying problem. We got 2 1/4 times 2/3. Step 1, mixed numbers must be turned improper. So remember to do this. 4 stays my denominator. I take 4 times 2, which is 8, and then I add 1. So that's how I get my 9 on top. Straight across, I get 18/12. You know I'm okay with improper fractions, so what can I do to simplify this? Is it 2? I feel like there's a bit, 6. 6 goes into both of these. So that would be 3, and that one would be 2. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cross simplify it real quick, because I can do double cross simplify on this one. 2 goes once into 4 twice. I'm taking 3 away, bringing it up here, and I get 3/2. Okay, so that's multiplying. That should be review. The only thing that's new is the negative, making sure you keep track of those. Okay, then we got dividing. So divide. Step 1, mixed numbers must be turned improper. Okay, step 2, multiply, which I know it's weird because we're dividing, but that's our step. Multiply by the reciprocal. I definitely spelled that wrong. Oh well. Multiply by the reciprocal. The reason I use that word reciprocal is because on the map test, you're not going to see multiply it by its flip or KFC it. You're going to see the word reciprocal, and I need you to know what that means. Okay? In everyday terms, that really means the flip of the fraction. Okay? You guys know this as KFC. Keep the first, flip the fraction, flip the second, change my sign. I'm fine with you guys using that. I just want you to know what that word means. That word means the flip of the fraction. Okay, last step is to simplify. So we got example number 4. We got 1/8 divided by 1/3. So I've got to multiply by the reciprocal. So multiply 1/8, changing my sign to multiply. Reciprocal, flipping that to make it 3/1. Now I just do all of my steps for multiplying. So it'd just be 3/8. Done. Example number 5. -3 divided by -6/7. I'm going to put that one in parentheses so we can see the negative sign. Okay, if you're like me, it bothers me that these aren't even. So I'm going to throw a 1 underneath this 3, so now that they're even. So I'm keeping that one the same because I'm changing my sign to multiplying, and then I do the reciprocal of this. So it's still going to be negative. That doesn't change. Okay, now I multiply across the top. That'd be 21/6, which simplifies. 3 goes into both of those. So that would be, I don't know why I'm doing it over here, 7/2. And is it positive or negative? It's going to be positive because whenever I'm multiplying, 2 negatives make a positive. Okay, backtrack. I'm going to cross simplify on this one. That leaves a 1. That leaves a 2. I still have 2 negatives, so it's still going to be 7. -1 times -7 would be a +7, and then 2 on the bottom there. All right, last one, and then I'll let you get started on homework. -3 3/4 divided by 5/6. That's annoying. Okay, I have to turn this improper. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. It's negative, so -15/4 divided by 5/6. Okay, I'm going to rewrite it over here. So I keep my first one the same, and I'm multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'm going to make 6 on top, 5 on bottom. This is one where cross simplifying just makes sense because I would have to do some math to figure out what -15 times 6 is. So I'm going to make 6 smaller because I know these are both even, so I can divide both of these by 2. That'd be 2, that'd be 3. 5 can go into 15, so 5 completely goes away. 15 turns into 3. So now I multiply across the top. I get 9. Multiply across the bottom, I get 2. I have to ask myself, is my answer negative? I only had 1 negative, so that means my answer is negative as well. All right, that is it.